Welcome to Girl Talk. We're so glad you could join us today at Contours Lingerie on Mineral Point Road. What a great place for Girl Talk to shoot, don't you think?
Fantastic.
Absolutely.
We've met with the owner so many times, and now we're finally in her boutique, and it is really beautiful in here. It's your first time here, isn't
Yes.
it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mine as well. Beautiful.
And
Staying all day.
what I love about talking with Tia, it's not just the beautiful lingerie, it's talking about feeling beautiful as a person.
Inside and out.
You know, someone said to me recently, with all the negative self-talk that we can tend to have,
All the time.
if someone spoke to you the way that you speak to yourself, would you be their friend?
I just got shivers.
I heard
What a
something
unique
like
way of
that.
Thinking about that.
Trying to talk to yourself like you would talk to your best friend. Like if
Yeah.
you wouldn't say it to your best friend, why would you say it to yourself?
Yeah, exactly.
That's
This
so
reminds
powerful.
me of this sketch that the video of the sketching. I don't know who did it. Was
Oh,
it Dove?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, that was a really powerful video. So was it Janet or Elise that sent, or Ellen?
I
that
think it
sent
was Janet, but
So you
we'll have to
sent that.
post it to our Facebook page.
Really
and you can
cool
watch it
about
there.
it was basically a woman would describe what she thought she looked like to a sketch artist who couldn't see her, and then he would sketch his interpretation of what she was saying. And then what was the second portion?
The second would be someone that knows the girl that was getting sketched would describe the girl.
Oh, that's
And
just so
two
meaningful.
completely different sketches came out, and of course
Of the same person.
The one who knew the girl the sketch would be far more beautiful and inviting and happy, and the one where they were describing themselves, it was sad.
It was sad.
Comparison.
Yeah. It was very interesting though, and it is a lesson for us. And
And self-esteem and
Yeah.
self-awareness.
And that's what's so great about Contours, you know, that they really uplift you.
In every way, right?
See what I
she's
did there?
dying to get that in.
But they're
She's been
really
waiting
about
for
what I
months
really
for
like
that
is
one.
they find bras and lingerie and sleepwear to fit your body. You're
Yeah.
not making your body fit into something else. They're fitting to you.
That's a good way of
to
putting
who
it.
you
Yeah,
are.
that's really special.
They're great.
Let's talk about Two Men in a Truck. You've all seen their trucks,
Yep.
right? And they're doing a fantastic campaign. It's coming up for Mother's Day, which, by the way, is May 14th, so
Yep.
coming up. So we'll learn more about that. It's super simple if you want to participate. It's collecting items for moms that are in homeless shelters or domestic abuse centers and helping them with toiletries and things that you need.
Yeah.
I love the idea. It's really great.
We often think about the kids that are in need of things, and that's great and needing to be thought of, but mom sometimes gets left out because she needs some of those basics just to take care of her every day.
It's hard to be a mom in every way, shape, and form. It's wonderful, but if you need a little help from your friends is going to be helpful. So Mother's Day is a time to think about that for everyone.
But coming up next, we're going to meet with Alvarez Law, attorney at law. They've got a new attorney you're going to want to meet. We'll be right back right after this.
Welcome back to Girl Talk. We are filming off of Mineral Point Road today at Contours Lingerie, and we can't wait to catch up with designer Tia Lynn later in the show. It'll be quite the treat, so stick around for that. Right now, we're talking about a more serious topic, I'd say, talking about law. And we've got joining us today Alvarez Law and Ellis Law, and they're at 995 Applegate Road. So make sure if you need any legal advice, you go check them out. But we're going to tell you why in just a minute here. So right now, you might be seeing a new face as we have a new attorney at Applegate Road. So thanks, guys, for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
So introduce your guest here, Jair. And this is Christopher Ellis, your newest attorney, correct?
Yes, thank you very much. We're very excited to be here. This is attorney Christopher Ellis. He is the newest attorney to join the law offices at 995 Applegate Road. Now we have 5 different law firms in one building.
Wow, that's incredible. So you guys are expanding and really growing along with your company. That's great.
I love the idea of having so much to offer a person at one location. Christopher, what's your area of expertise?
Mainly criminal law. I'm mainly focusing on appeals. I'm also doing some other stuff such as Chapter 51, which is involuntary commitments.
That sounds like some pretty serious stuff indeed.
And let's talk a little bit about your background. So where are you from, and how did this sort of come to play where you joined this group?
I'm originally from Milwaukee. I did go to school at UW-Madison for undergrad, and that's so I'm familiar with the Madison area. I then went to University of Akron School of Law for law school.
Okay.
And then I ended up back in Milwaukee, which is where my family's from. I started my own practice there. I ended up in Madison because I worked for the state for 2 years, and then after I had left there, I decided to start my own practice, and that led me to meeting Jair.
It all comes together. That's perfect.
Tell us a little bit more about your background. So you mentioned criminal law. Why that?
I find it the most interesting. Specifically, I like working on appeals because appeals, you argue the law, whereas in trial, you argue the facts. I find it more interesting to argue the law end of it. Also, then you're not really dealing with what happened. It's just on appeal, you already know what the facts are that were proved at trial, and then you're just arguing the law in favor of your side.
So you really got to know the law and how it.
Yes, it takes much more research to do an appeal
Right.
than go to trial.
Yeah, interesting.
All these areas of expertise that I would love to pick your brain about a little bit more. But let's get to the fun stuff. I want to talk about the fun part. How did you guys meet?
So actually, we met through Wisconsin 57. We started working with the TV channel, and we found out that there was this great attorney who was looking to meet other attorneys and get involved in the business. So we met through his girlfriend, Antonia Villalan. And
She's right there behind the camera. You can't see her, but we can.
before you know it, we invited him to take a look at the building. He liked it. He moved in, and his office is there now with us at 995 Applegate Road.
That's so great.
This has been kind of fun for us because we've met Christopher a few times, but definitely not all dolled up like this.
Yeah, out of context for us. It was fun.
Let's talk about these bumper stickers that you gave us. Tell us about them.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's
I
a
think
little
I need
gift.
this on my car. I was saying before we started, if you've seen me driving.
So that's a little gift from me to you. I made these bumper stickers because it'll give tailgaters something to think about when they're following you. You do have an attorney protecting your car now.
Yes.
So if anything happens, give me a call, 608-358-7975.
I think I might need one for the front of my vehicle too. So in case I'm tailgating.
There you go.
Not that I would do that. I'm protected on
You're
both
covered,
sides. Yeah.
front to back.
That's right. Well, gosh, what a fun story. You guys are really fun to chat with, and you wouldn't necessarily think that when you're talking law, would you? But we've had a lovely time with you guys, so thank you for sharing some of your story, how you guys came together. It's really nice to have all these different areas of expertise all under one roof, and you can really, I'm sure, use each other as resources as needed. So.
And good luck to Christopher starting out your adventure with these guys.
Right.
Thank you so much.
And hopefully Antonia is easy on the editing for you. I'm kidding. Well, it's been a pleasure chatting with you. This is Jair Alvarez and Christopher Ellis with Alvarez Law and Ellis Law. So make sure you give them a call if the need arises. We're going to be back with more Girl Talk. We're filming here at Contours Lingerie. We'll be right back after the break.
Welcome back to Girl Talk. We're filming on location today at Contours Lingerie on Mineral Point Road. How appropriate for Girl Talk.
Right,
Don't
it's
you
perfect,
think?
yes.
We are going to be chatting with the owner, Tia Lynn, a little bit later, so you'll want to stick around for that. But right now, speaking of girls and Girl Talk, Mother's Day is around the corner. It's on Sunday, May 14th. And Two Men in a Truck, now I know you've seen their trucks, is doing something really special, has done something really special for moms for many years now. And joining us today is Lisa Paley. She's the GM with Two Men in a Truck. Thanks for joining us today.
Absolutely. Thanks
I
for
really
having us.
love this campaign that you guys do. It's called Movers for Moms. So tell our viewers about this.
Sure. Movers for Moms is an annual donation drive that we do here at our local franchises. And the goal in it is to collect essential care items for women in need, so those living in shelters, and to deliver it to them over the Mother's Day holiday.
It's such a special thing, and what a great cause, but what a great time of year to remind people that it's necessary.
So
Absolutely.
if you're wanting to get involved with this, where do the donations go exactly?
All the donations are kept here locally
Okay.
in Dane and Rock counties. We partnered with the YWCA of Madison as well as the YWCA of Rock County, and they disperse it to the people in their homes.
What kind of items, I guess, qualify or are you looking for?
Sure. Essential care items such as shampoo, conditioners, things that women will need on a day-to-day basis, but even some softer items like the toiletries, sheets, things of that nature that they need on a day-to-day basis.
It's interesting because you don't always think about those items as being needed, right? Sometimes you think of like the bigger items, but really those day-to-day things are really costly, and when you are living without is a really tough thing. So I think it's smart that you guys are remembering about those smaller things. Besides the obvious, I mean, this is such a great campaign and a great thing that you're doing for families and moms out there, but why does Two Men in a Truck choose to participate in this?
Sure, great question. So 2 Men in a Truck was actually started by a single mother back
Really?
in 1985. So she just actually retired. Mary Ellen Sheets retired this year. But she left her legacy was really to give back to the community. It's one of the core values of 2 Men in a Truck. And so that's really what we do is we try to support our local communities, partner with area businesses in a way to really impact our resources, use our resources to impact it and to give back to the community that supports us so well.
It's such a great company. I loved your such an organic reaction there that Emily just had about how it started, because we won't tell you the whole story now, but it's a really sweet story the way that this company came to be.
And more importantly, she's the one that came up with that really cute graphic of the stick men in the truck.
She did, on a napkin nonetheless.
Really?
Yes.
It's a real story
Yes,
on a napkin.
absolutely.
I love it. It's
love it
great.
too.
It stays in your brain. I mean, that's the whole point of a good logo.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
So the Movers for Mom, you guys partnership with local businesses to make this happen. How does that work? And then how do businesses participate if they want to get involved?
Sure. It's very easy to become a donation site. You just need to reach out to us, and we'll get you signed up. We would deliver a box to your location at the beginning of April and pick it up at the end of May, or I'm sorry, right before Mother's Day in May. During that time, you can do as much or as little as you want as far as gathering items. Sometimes they have contests in between departments to see who can raise more, or you can just leave the box in your lobby and collect the items. There's really not much to do on the business side of things. We try to do all the heavy lifting, so to speak.
Yeah, so to speak,
Make it so
exactly.
simple.
I know. Well, and that's people want to get involved with things, and simplicity is the best way to get people involved. Also, a little healthy competition to who can give most.
There
I
you
mean,
go.
that doesn't
Have
hurt,
some
right?
fun with it.
So, speaking of competition, what were the numbers like last year? What did you do?
Last year we had 83 sites, and we had over 20,000 items donated. This year we have a goal of 100 sites and hoping for a little over 25,000 items to be donated. So I am happy to say that we are up to that 100 sites, and we're continuing to take more. So absolutely.
Lofty goal, and I'm
Yes.
sure you're going to meet it. Good job. Yeah.
For businesses who are wanting to participate and get involved, real quick, is there a place that they can go or look to find out more?
Yes. So all of our social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and then as well as our website. If you go to twomentruck.com and look for the Madison site under communities, you'll find a list of donation sites, a list of the items that are looking to donate as well.
That's great.
Thank you so much. Lisa Paley's the GM with 2 Men in a Truck. Maybe get together with your girlfriends or your business to see how you can participate as well. We'll be right back after the break with Tia Lynn right here at Contours Lingerie.
Welcome back to Girl Talk. We are so excited and having such a great time to be here with Miss Tia Lynn at Contours Lingerie on Mineral Point Road. We have some really exciting things to talk about. Okay, Sports Illustrated Swimsuit Edition. Everyone knows Hunter McGrady is on the cover. This is a really big deal. Please speak to that.
It is. It's so exciting to have a second natural-bodied woman, or a plus-size model, which is like a size 14, the average size in America. Second time cover on Sports Illustrated. That is exciting for all of us because it says beauty is normal. It's all of us. And we all know who's looking at Sports Illustrated. It's the men for that swimsuit cover, and what they want to see is us.
Nice.
The real us.
The real us.
And I can't believe it's body paint.
Yeah.
She's on body paint, and you can't tell right away on the cover that it's body paint.
No,
Real.
it's
Talk
going to be a
about showing
huge.
your real curves too. I mean, that is
Your
there's
real
no
self.
clothes, right? It's just the real deal, and what a beautiful thing to show off. That I love how you say that. I kind of got shivers when you said it's us. Like they want to look at us. That makes you feel good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now Ashley Graham, she was on it last year, correct?
Yes.
And her career has really taken off, I would say, in the past year. And she recently announced to the world her Instagram has a ton of followers. And she kind of made a statement about cellulite. And I want to read it because it's just such a great statement. If you guys follow her, she's phenomenal, gorgeous lady. She said, I work out, I do my best to eat well. I love the skin I'm in, and I'm not ashamed of a few lumps or cellulite, and you shouldn't be either. And it was a picture. It was a picture of her leg. She was sitting on the beach, and like nobody's leg is perfect. Everybody's got a little cellulite. And you're
Let's
squishing
own
down
it.
there.
It's beautiful too, you know? Let's own it. Absolutely.
Exactly. It's so
Very exciting.
important that we all accept who we are right now and today. You know, there's no reason to wait or be like, I'm going to be perfect when I lose those 10 pounds or when I can fit into this size dress. It's not about that. It's about living right now and today. You have to take every single thing and just appreciate it. You were designed to be this way, right? So there's so much to celebrate, and why wouldn't you want to do so in pretty, pretty panties and lingerie and sleepwear and uplifting bras?
Celebrate yourself.
Celebrate
Exactly.
yourself. Yeah. Well, and we've spoken with you before, Tia, but it's so nice to be in your space and filming here because this store, obviously we've fallen in love with your designs and you. But being in this store is a really special space and really pretty, and you get to come in and feel really girly and special and have it be about you. And so we just want to say thank you for having us.
Absolutely.
It's been fun, and it's such a great stop. So if you haven't been before, I urge you to come and check it out. It's a great spot. And of course, have a bra fitting, for goodness sakes. You won't regret it. I finally did mine. It was fantastic. But let's talk a little bit about you as a designer. So you recently won Designer of the Year at Full Figured Fashion Week. So it's such an honor to be talking to Designer of the Year. What a great honor, and for us
Congratulations.
too,
Congratulations.
to have the opportunity. Are you going back?
Absolutely. It was such an incredible experience to be on the runway with my designs and collections with Ashley Stewart and Just My Size and Lane Bryant. That was a great thrill within my career. And what I think is really even more important is how the everyday woman is seeing products that fit real women and people that they can relate to. So my models ranged from a size 8 to a size 26 on New York Fashion Week, and that was exhilarating. And each one was as beautiful as the next. So absolutely, I think that if there's one thing that my brand is about, it's full busted and it's a full size range, but really what it comes down to is your curves are beautiful.
Every one of them, right? For
Every one.
size. So there is bras, panties, pajamas, robes, everything you could ever want here for every size. But let me ask you this, is there something here for every age woman?
The thing about pretty is it's at every age. It really is. And we all kind of want the same things. We want a t-shirt bra that's smooth, and yet we want pajamas that give us a little lift and are comfortable to sleep in. So there are styles that different age ranges kind of cater to, but really the bedroom is somewhat of an ageless space. So a lot of times we'll sell the same item to a 20-year-old that we do to a 75-year-old woman, and that's perfectly normal in these four walls.
Very good.
That's amazing.
You said something to me once, Tia, that stuck with me, which is, talking a little bit about aging and youth and all of those kinds of things where you feel really pretty when you're young, and then for some reason people think that as you age, you don't feel as pretty, or you don't get to be as pretty, but you embrace that. I mean, you're pretty at every age. It's a different kind of pretty, but you wear that confidence and feel pretty when you're 80. Feel pretty, as you go through those stages. It's just a different pretty as you go, and that really stuck with me. That felt good to think about that. Like
It's kind of like a mindset.
Absolutely.
Training yourself to think in a different way. And another thing that's awesome about you guys, I know, how much do you say you lift women when they come in here for a bra fitting?
2 to 4 inches.
Oh my gosh. Imagine how much
Yeah.
more confident, how much better you'll feel in your body, in your clothes, if you come get a bra fitting and just get lifted up. I mean, that's got to be huge. Do you have any advice for our viewers who maybe haven't come in for a bra fitting before or haven't tried anything like that?
Don't wait, not a minute. Get in here today.
Can I answer that? that question because I have gotten in here for a bra fitting, and I was one of those procrastinators. But because it's a little intimidating to think about doing that. But it is the most comfortable. You wouldn't expect it. It's the most comfortable experience, and it's a lot of fun. And I went home, no kidding, and threw away every other bra that I owned.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yay.
it was
Way
Way to
wonderful.
go, purging Jessa. That's great. Good job.
I know
good
that
job.
wasn't my question answer, but I answered it anyways.
That's okay.
It's important. It's important.
We have been so excited to be here. Miss Tia put out this beautiful spread for us and all the guests, and we're surrounded by just beautiful things and lovely
Making us
ladies.
feel like spring.
Spring and kind
I
of
love
like,
it.
you know, like we're
Fresh.
the bells of the ball, just being here in general. So thank you. I love the way you deliver information as well. So please come and get your bra fitting. Come into Contours on Mineral Point Road. Meet Miss Tia Lynn, and thank you again. Join us for more Girl Talk shortly.
That's actually it. We're going to go. We're going to say goodbye.
Oh, we are saying goodbye.
Thanks to our guests. Thank you for watching. Join us next time.